Hey Fit Fam, we're about to start the final challenge for 2023. My goal this time is going to be fat loss and also lean muscle gain. I've been out of the game for the past 15 months recovering from double surgery to my arm. The tricky part about this challenge is I am still very restricted to what I can and cannot do. So I'll be relying on my diet mostly to get the results I want. I want to lose fat, but also build lean muscle with the exercises that I am allowed to do for my doctor. So for this challenge, I can go hard on legs. I can sort of do cardio. It does up the inflammation in my body, which does affect the surgeries I'm recovering from and possibly the next one I'm facing. But when it comes to arms, we're going to be struggling, but it's okay. So these are all products that I personally am using. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. If you do have any medical conditions or you're on medication, the best thing you can do is go to the OneUp website. They're super transparent with all their products. They will list every ingredient that is in whatever product you're looking at. Go consult your doctor first. Do not rely on assumptions. Do not rely on what other people have to say that they've used it and they've been okay with it. Every case is different. Every person is different. Every situation is different. Talk to your doctor first before you add any supplements to your daily life. And also on top of that, supplements are there to supplement your journey. They're not there to do the work for you. You still have to work out. You still have to drink your water. You still have to eat right. They're just there to help you along the way. Nothing that I have, you need to see results in your journey. You can completely get where you want to be without taking anything. I just prefer to do it because it does help me. I personally see great results using all the products in my arsenal, but again, these are not every single day for me. These are just as I need them. Obviously, some of the things are great for day to day, but overall, when it comes to like protein and snack bars and all of those things, that is simply just as I need them. So the first product we're going to go over is the gut health. I am a tummy problem girl through and through. I pair gut health with greens and reds every single day and also fiber every single day. It does help me personally. I choose not to use the daily cleanse because if you're relying on daily cleanse every single day for a long period of time, there's something that needs to be looked at, honestly, when it comes down to it. You shouldn't be relying on a supplement to make things work better for you. But for me, I do have a reduction in my bloating. I do have a reduction in water retention. So again, all of these things are what I do. You can take it with a grain of salt. You can choose to use these products or not. But for me, I love me some gut health. Next product, hair, skin, and nails. I work in an image-based company. Everyone knows that. I work for Hooters. I've got to have great hair, glowing skin, and long, strong nails to be a server to get through my day-to-day. And so for me, when it comes down to do I want to go to Walmart or CVS to buy more supplements, it's just easier to order them from OneUp. So I just order that with my monthly collection every single month, and that is why I choose to use theirs. Fat burners. You have to be careful when taking fat burners. There's a difference. There's Make Her Lean and there's a Stim-free version. It's called Stimfree Fat Burner. I love the Make Her Lean. It does help curb my appetite. It does help curb those cravings. As a server, there are some side effects that I personally have had on Make Her Lean. Everyone is different when it comes to taking this product, but for me personally, I do get sweats, I do get jittery, I do salivate a lot more, and I do get kind of tweaky. So at work, that's not what I want to feel. There is a Stim-free version. It's called Stimfree Fat Burner. I like taking that better because I don't get the jitters, I don't get the sweats off of it. Also, if you're someone that's taking all-in-one pre-workout or you drink a lot of coffee and energy drinks like I do, you should not be consuming large amounts of caffeine within 2 to 4 hours before and after taking the Make Her Lean, which means in the morning when I was taking my supplements, I couldn't pour myself my big cup of coffee before I drove to work. I couldn't hit Starbucks and Dunkin's on my way because as I was getting to work and drinking my coffee, the caffeine from the coffee was kicking in at the same time as the Make Her Lean, and it was incredibly too much for my body to handle. Anytime you're taking in a lot of high stimulant products, it's not good for your heart. Overall, it's just not healthy for you. So I have personally opted to switch to the Stim-free Fat Burner. It still has all the great same effects without some of the side effects. I can still drink my coffee with it. I can still take it and take pre-workout. Obviously, I'm not taking pre-workout in the morning while I'm drinking my coffee, but it's just a lot easier for me to time out when I take certain things and do certain things, and I'm not having to check my watch and second guess myself because now I want to get my workout in, but I can't take pre-workout, I can't drink coffee, I can't do any of those things. So the final product I have in like my capsule vitamin style category that isn't just a powder to take every single day is the Water Shred. This isn't something to take every single day along the challenge. This is meant only for peak week. It depletes you of water, it makes you look lean, it makes you look lean out, it gets the muscles popping, but when it comes to Water Shred, you also have to be very careful with sodium and water intake. It can dehydrate you very quickly. It causes you to use the bathroom a lot, so keep that in mind. You will be going pee every hour on the hour, if not more. You also have to take in a lot of water to balance it out. And everyone says, why would you be taking a Water Shred product and increasing your water intake? You need to plump the muscles so the muscles look shreddy, they look full. I can show off everything I've built, but the water retention that I've been having goes away. I know a lot of people don't really understand that, but when it comes to water depletion, fitness competitors, bikini competitors, that's essentially the look we're going for. Lean out the bloat, plump the muscles, show everything that you've worked off. So products behind me, I'm just gonna go shelf by shelf and go over the products that I will be using regularly throughout the challenge. Some of these are daily, some of these are just as I need them. First up is BCAAs. You don't need these, but I'm not gonna lie, I suck at drinking water. I hate drinking water with a passion. You can put it in front of me and the cup will literally sit there all day long. I don't care how thirsty I am, I'm not touching it. For me, BCAAs are like taking the place of a sports drink. So instead of me going to the store and buying a bunch of Gatorade, a bunch of Pedialyte to recover, the BCAAs help me through that. So not only do they taste good, they make me drink more water, they also help with my recovery and my hydration. So anytime I'm at the gym doing cardio, if I'm out for a hike, I've just come home and I've been lifting weights, I will drink these. Pre-workout. Pre-workout is only as needed. There's two versions. There's the all-in-one, which has all the caffeine and stimulant in it. There's also the Stim-free version. So if you're someone that's sensitive to caffeine, you drink a lot of coffee, you already drink a lot of energy drinks, you don't need more caffeine in your diet, it's not good for you. You need to limit the intake on it. The Stim-free is great because you still get the focus, you still get the pump in your muscles, you still get all that great juiciness going. It's just not gonna make you jittery and wired or feel like your brain's about to explode while you're at the gym. I personally love pre-workout because there are some days when I'm just not motivated. I get home from work, I'm mentally exhausted, I'm physically exhausted. I can take a half scoop with all-in-one and it wakes me up, it gets me good to go. It's literally liquid motivation to get my workouts in, but then I get the benefits from weightlifting because it makes me get plump, it makes me get juicy, I can see all my gains as they're happening. I know it's not permanent, I know it's a temporary thing, but like, it's the personal satisfaction when I look in the mirror and I'm done leg day and like the quads are popping, the booty's popping, everything feels great, everything looks great. Look good, feel good, right? One thing you do not want to do not take all-in-one pre-workout and then go do cardio. You do not need to overstimulate your heart. When you're doing cardio, especially HIIT cardio, your heart rate is going to be elevated. If you are someone that is taking an all-in-one pre-workout before doing cardio, your heart's beating way too hard. It's beating way too fast. It can cause you to black out. It can cause heart damage. It's just not good for you. If you're someone that takes your pre-workout and then you go to the gym and you get your lift in, and then you do your cardio, it typically will not have the same effect on you. Yes, the pre-workout is still in your body, but if you're getting a good lift in, you're taking your time, you're controlling your emotions, you're controlling your rest periods between sets, by the time you are done lifting and you get to your cardio, the main components of the pre-workout are slowly dissipating in your body. Your heart is not pumping as hard, you don't feel as tweaky, you don't feel as jittery. So yes, it is okay at that point in time as long as you feel good and your heart rate is not in an excessively high number. You can do it. I just recommend do not take all-in-one pre-workout and then decide to go do a 30-minute HIIT session. I only take that before I weightlift. Next up is the L-carnitine. This is another non-stimulant product. So if you're someone that likes to opt for the lean, fat loss side of things, but you don't want any stimulant products in it, L-carnitine every single morning paired with the Stimfree Fat Burner sets you up for success. I love the product. I take it every day. It also tastes good, so I mix that in with my greens and reds and my fiber, and it just boosts the flavor a little bit. I look forward to taking it. I look forward to drinking it. Heads up, don't take too much of it. If you take too much L-carnitine, it'll run right through you, if you know what I'm saying. A lot of people have had that side effect where they're not measuring what they're taking. They're taking a full capful and taking it back, and then they're like, whoa, my stomach's upset. Something is wrong. You're taking too much when it comes down to it. Measure out your L-carnitine. Only take the recommended dosage. I take it first thing in the morning while I'm making my coffee. I'll set my coffee pot up, start it to run, and then while my coffee is brewing, I just take all my morning supplements. That's the only way I know I take them. I do not drink my coffee if I don't get my supplements in. Fiber. This is a great product. Obviously, you need fiber in your diet. It's good for you. It's necessary. But again, I'm a server. There are some days where I will wake up, take my supplements, drink my coffee, and I won't eat anything until I get home for dinner. It's not best, it's not ideal, it's not healthy, I know that, but sometimes just when you get in a rush, people call out, you wind up with large parties. I don't have time to sit down and eat, and if I do have time to sit down and eat, it's either a side salad or it's a bowl of fries that have been sitting out too long and they're ice cold, and I'm just taking what I can get at that point in time. So for me personally, fiber, greens and reds, gut health, L-carnitine. I mix all the powders together, I stir them up in one cup because I cannot chug 3 different pints of product in the morning. It all goes in one cup, gets mixed up, and I use that to take all the capsule forms. Just to knock everything out a little bit quicker, I just prefer doing it that way. Collagen peptides have become popular over the past few years. People are realizing how great they are. I do pair the collagen with the hair, skin, and nail supplements. I'm just trying to help myself out. I don't always get all my water in every single day. I wind up not taking in all the vitamins and minerals that I need to. For me, these are simply things that just help the process along for me, and it does help my skin, it helps my breakouts, it helps me look more plump, more juicy, all the good things that I need in my day-to-day. Pure Rebuild. A lot of people are scared of this product because they look at it and they're straight up like, oh, it's creatine? No. I will warn you, yes, you can bloat, you can retain water. It is temporary. You do get used to it. Your body flushes it out. It pretty much happens to everyone. I know a lot of people don't have that side effect, but yes, I did realize that I was retaining a little bit more water than normal. I was bloated a little bit more, but it's just temporary. It was my body getting used to it. If you're taking Pure Rebuild, it is really good to take it every single day. Everyone says you can take it before, during, or after the workout. For me, I will take half a scoop during my workout and then half a scoop after my workout. Again, I mix and match BCAAs, greens, and reds. I kind of like play around my supplements throughout the day. Essentially, as long as I'm getting it in, it has its benefits. But personally, I can't do a full scoop of it. It's just too much flavor for me. It's too much product for me. I'll put half a scoop in my shaker during my workout, drink it throughout my workout. It still tastes great. I don't do unflavored anything. Everything is flavored for me. But I do see better progress in my lean muscle development while I'm taking the Pure Rebuild. And yes, you do still want to take this product on your off days. Okay, you can't see it because it's behind my head, but I also have a shelf full of greens and reds and matcha. The matcha I take because I like matcha and I need to stop spending $6 every single morning going to the Dunkin' drive-thru. Also, Starbucks discontinued raspberry syrup, and I'm sorry to say it, but raspberry matcha lattes are life. The difference in taking a lot of those mass-marketed products that you see at Walmart is they don't have everything that 1UP has. 1UP, it's greens and reds. It is a lot of vitamins, it is a lot of nutrients. Again, do not eat your vegetables and rely on greens and reds to do the job for you. You need to eat your vegetables, you need to eat your fruits, you need to eat a balanced diet, you need to eat healthy things. But again, because my diet sucks some days, I'm not always that great at it, the greens and reds does help me. It gets in what I need to. It helps the process. I just love it. The final product I use is the number one most known, most used. It is protein powder. There are different types. There is the egg white protein, there is the whey protein, there's the iso protein. I take it for flavor. I don't suffer from stomach problems to the point where the whey protein causes me some of the issues that it does cause for some people. I purely buy based off of what flavor I want to mix, what I want to use that day. I don't take protein every single day because there are some days it is easier for me to hit my protein goal than others. But for me personally, there are some days where the meat just tastes too much like meat, the chicken tastes too much like chicken, and I cannot physically stomach anything else. You can tell me all day long, eat more of this, eat more of that, up your protein intake. I don't want it. Mentally, my body is just rejecting it. I can't do it. Protein powder to the rescue. I also have the brickies. I have the protein muffins. They do help, but there are some days that I just want to make a milkshake. Point blank period. I want to make protein pancakes. I want to make protein waffles. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it. You can get creative with it. It just helps make things easier for me. So when I say these are the products I'll be using during the challenge, this is overkill for 9 weeks. This is what I've accumulated over the years through giveaways and new products they've sent to me over the years to taste test new flavors and hype up the new things. So do not think you need everything you see behind me and everything you don't see behind me on the next shelf over. You don't need this much. This is personally what I take. This is personally what I use. This is like over a year's supply of supplements for the average human. Again, do not feel the need to buy all of this product to see results. It is based off your workouts, your water intake, and your diet. These are just there to help me along the way. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you're not sure on what to take, you need advice on what supplements are going to work best for you, feel free to reach out for me. I am more than willing to help anyone and everybody out when it comes down to supplements, but I do believe in the less is more mindset when it comes down to all of these products. You don't need a massive collection. You don't need to be taking 20 different things during the day. In the beginning, if you are overloading your body with too much product, it is going to cause you to have an upset stomach. It is not going to make you feel good. It's too much in your body at one time. Also, if you're trying to plan out every single hour on the hour, what to take, when to take it, it's overwhelming. When you're putting supplements on top of meal planning, on top of cardio, on top of weightlifting, a lot of people in the beginning, there's not enough hours in the day, and I totally understand. I totally respect that. Simple is better. Find out what you can do best for you. Find out what weaknesses and deficiencies you have. Try to solve that first through diet, exercise, and water intake before you rely on supplements to do it. So happy Transformation Challenge, everybody. Regardless of what your goal is, I hope you succeed. I hope you finish all 9 weeks strong. I hope you become lean. I hope you become fit, become better. Just become all over a better version of you. That's ultimately what all this boils down to. It's creating healthy habits that are long-term, that are sustainable, that you can use every single day and just become second habit for you. We're no longer waiting for tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. We're not just going to say, oh, we'll just wait until 2024 to set our New Year's resolution, because a lot of people start their resolution, they have an off day, and they just say, next week, next month, next year. No. If you have an off day during this challenge, it's not the end all be all. It is not going to derail all of your progress. It is not going to hurt everything you've worked for. You're going to brush yourself off. You're going to start over again the next day. You're going to focus on what it was that derailed you, what it was that messed your day up, whether it was scheduling, whether it was lack of meal planning, whether you're traveling, this, that, and the third. Find out what caused you to hit that speed bump and find a detour. That's all it is. Find a detour, find your way back on your path, find your way back to your journey. I want to see everyone finish strong. Happy challenge, everyone. I love you, Fit Fam.